one strategy we are working on right now with solving addition and subtraction problems is using pictures. So students are drawing out pictures to help them solve the problem given to them. So this is one example of a student working on the same problem just in a different way. So up here in the corner, we first started with just the word problem, and we discussed whether it would be addition or subtraction. So the student had to think about the problem. The king has 2 castles and the queen has 4 castles. How many castles do they have all together? And then they had to decide whether that was addition or subtraction. And then they drew a picture. We use something called a break line. So we make sure that there's a break line showing the first part of the problem on one side and then the second part of the problem on the other. So the king here has his 2 castles and then the queen here has her 4 castles. So we can see that with the break line, but then we also can see the total written down here, and there are 6. So we did an activity where first the students actually drew out the pictures and they drew the castle. We timed ourselves, and that took us almost 5 minutes as a whole group to solve the math problem. And then I had the students talk about how we could be more efficient, and we came up with the idea of just drawing circles. So now instead of using pictures of things that are represented from the problem, we're going to represent those things using circles. And we'll call these circle drawings. You will see these in the homework in the workbook. They will ask you to do circle drawings. And here are the important parts that need to be included in a circle drawing. So there needs to be a break line, and the circles represent the problem. So these circles in this problem represent the castles, but drawing a circle is much faster than drawing out all the castles. Then you also need to make sure that each side is labeled with the numbers, and the correct operation sign needs to be up there. So that plus sign right here needs to be there. And then we also write the answer down at the bottom, and then we circle it. This is one strategy, and we will continue learning more strategies, and as we do that, we'll continue to add more videos up to discuss how we represent those strategies on paper.